The longest walk of my deployment was less than 200 meters. We were returning from patrol just before dusk, tired in that specific way that makes you careless if you allow it. Boots dragged slightly. Conversations started and stopped. The edge dulls near the end of the day, and everyone knows it. Everyone fights it in their own way. Our route back to the outpost ran along a narrow road bordered by scrub and low stone fences. We had walked it dozens of times. But familiar ground is dangerous ground. You stop seeing it for what it is, and start seeing it for what you expect it to be. I was near the rear, scanning more out of habit than urgency, when I noticed something that did not fit. A bicycle leaned against a wall at an odd angle. I had never seen it there before. That alone didn't mean much. What mattered was how long it took me to register that fact. I slowed, then stopped. I raised my fist. The patrol halted, frustration rippling forward before discipline caught up with it. I could feel eyes on my back. No one wants to be the one who stops the march home. I studied the bike. No movement. No sound. Just stillness and the quiet hum of insects starting their evening work. I thought about how many times we had passed this exact spot without incident, and how little that mattered right now. The call went out to establish security. Groans stayed unspoken. Positions were taken. The road felt suddenly exposed, as if it had widened just to remind us how small we were. We waited. Minutes stretch differently when you're responsible for other people. You become acutely aware of time, of breathing, of the smallest shifts in posture. You also become aware of doubt. Was I right to stop us? Was I seeing a threat where there was none? Eventually, we moved forward carefully. The bicycle was just a bicycle. Rusted chain. Flat tire. Left behind, forgotten, or discarded. There was no enemy waiting to punish our caution. When we finally reached the outpost, the relief was quiet. No one said I had done the right thing. No one said I had done the wrong thing. Life just resumed its routine pace, as if the pause had never happened. But later that night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about that moment of hesitation, about how close we are, every single day, to ignoring the one detail that matters. I realized that vigilance isn't dramatic. It doesn't announce itself with trumpets. It's a series of small, uncomfortable choices, made without applause. The next day, someone else called the halt. Another object. Another pause. Another non-event. And that was how we stayed alive. Not by charging forward, but by stopping. Especially when stopping felt like the hardest thing to do. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.